Hello, darlings. Good morning. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Are you dressed to the nines to supersize your business? What the heck does this mean? I sported my tiara and my fancy smancy owl slippers today, and one of my favorite robes. This has become one of my favorite robes as pajama grandma. Now, is this dressing to the nines? Does it get attention? Do I do it to get attention? Because dressing to the nines can mean super duper fancy dress from the head to the toe, or it can mean dressed to get attention. All of us dress to get attention or to not get attention intentionally. We all do that. We all select the things that we wear and how we show up in the world to either draw attention to ourselves advertently or inadvertently. It means on purpose or not on purpose. Or we dress to kind of not be noticed. We dress like everyone else around us so that we're not noticed, so we can kind of, go back, hide in the woodwork. Now, if you're running your own business and trying to grow and supersize your business, chances are you are not one of those wallflowers who sink into the background. You dress in a certain way. I remember in corporate America, I was always told to dress for the job I wanted, not for the job I was in. And so back in that world, of course, I always dressed to the nines, from head to toe, suit, heels, stockings, the right clothes for the right job that I wanted, the right job to impress the people that I wanted to impress in the situation that I was in. I always dressed situationally. At home, I didn't dress to the nines. I dressed in comfortable clothes to be a mom. And at work, I dressed in the format, in the uniform of whatever organization I was working in, or a little bit better. Dress to the nines has a couple of possible origins. They're not sure exactly where it came from, but it dates back to the 18th century. 9 is considered a mystical number. It means perfection, 3 times 3. It's a mystical or sacred number. There's a whole study of numerology, and 9 means perfection. So it might mean that dress to the nines meant dress to perfection. Another possible origin of this idiom is from Old English, where they said dressed to thine eyne, and eyne meant eyes, so you were dressed fashionably from toe all the way up to your eyes. And then that, of course, morphed a little bit from from eyne to nine with an N to nines. And it doesn't matter where it came from. It just is something that impacts all of us, whether we believe it or not. We don't maybe use the expression dress to the nine or dress to kill meaning dress to impress, but we notice people, how they dress, how they carry themselves, how they represent what it is that they're trying to represent. As soon as we see them, we judge people and we say, oh, that person is whatever. We decide to judge them based on their appearance, based on what they're wearing. People judge me, I know it, 100% on me showing up, not in public, but online, in my pajamas, in my robes. I don't know that everybody understands that. I don't show up in the same pajamas I slept in. I get up, I do this intentionally. I put on my pajamas to demonstrate a freedom and a lifestyle that is important to me. It's me being myself, because I came upon it realizing that as I transitioned from the brick and mortar and the corporate world to the online world, that I was actually spending a lot more time in my pajamas and in my robe. I wasn't having to get up and get dressed and do my makeup and do my hair and put it in an updo and put on a 3-piece suit, or I guess I haven't worn a 3-piece suit for a long time. A suit, a 2-piece suit, a skirt and a jacket and a blouse or shirt, and heels and nylons and the whole 9 yards, and go out in the world and represent what I had to represent in corporate America. I didn't have to do that anymore. There still is a 100% expectation of that. People expect you to look the part, to look whatever part it is that you're doing. Now, there's a lot of graying of those lines. I mean, a lot of billionaires and millionaires and business owners and CEOs dress casually. Think Stephen Jobs. Stephen Jobs was like me with the robes. He had a uniform. He had all the same shirt, all the same pants. He probably had all the same underwear and socks, so he didn't have to make any decisions about what to wear. It's really powerful, by the way. I resisted my last corporate job. Everybody in the entire organization except the CEO and president wore uniforms, and I resisted that till the absolute, about my last year working there. And then I got uniforms. I went in, and of course, I still made them my own. Another story for another day. But I got uniforms, and I got to tell you, my kids had uniforms in grade school, and I loved it. And so I don't know why I resisted it so long, but once I got uniforms, I loved it. But I still made them my own so that I stood out and was different and was myself. Now, it helped that I was, one of the few women there and in the position I was in, so it made it easy to stand out. But we do things, we dress certain ways to create an image, to create the message. Our appearance sends a message that we want to send to people. Sometimes it sends a message we don't want to send, and we want to evaluate and be cognizant of that. So are you sending the message that you want to send to the people around you in the way that you dress and present yourself? That's our question for today. Are you, yes or no? Share in the comments below. Yes, keep doing what you're doing. No, maybe you're like me. Maybe I'm presenting too casual a message to the people that I want to reach the most. But to be honest, the people I want to reach get it. They get the message of freedom and of personal choice and personal being yourself that's more important to me than presenting a veiled professional image that everyone will accept. Because I'm not going after the mainstream. I'm talking to the people that want to really change the world. So, are you doing that? Yes or no? You know if you are or not. You know if you're too casual. You know if you're too formal. You know, and I will say, I still subscribe to the belief that it's better to be overdressed than underdressed. In any situation, you're always better off being overdressed than underdressed. And I don't know, there's probably, streetwise things that doesn't apply to, but for the most part, yes. So if you need a guideline or a rule to follow, that would be it. That's it. Have an amazing day. If I can help you in any way, hit me up in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow with another origin of an interesting idiom and how you can use it to grow and build your business. Have an amazing day. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye. Go get dressed.